야 찍려야 의를 남아도 기를 남아도 오지 남아도 오고 뒤에라는 거 처리를 남아지 기를 남아도 오지 근데 뒤에라는 거 처리를 남아지 기를 남아도 오고 남아 산제 도배 오고 산제 남아도 오고지 뒤에를 때는 남아도 오고 뒤에라야 아니 수수 처리를 남아지 아니 예유니라 때는 개신주주가 남았다 아 공부루루다 아니 봐봐 통해지 예유니 근데 네 겨울로 겨와도 참 어디든지는 남아 된하세다 그지 그래서 남아 된하 무슨 말이야 길을 산제 뉴는 준비를 남아듯이 아니 공부루루지 통해지 아니 네 겨울로 겨와도 참 어디든지 주야세다 그지 그래서 그래서 누가 소더라
So also another way of visualizing one's merit field is that in the merit field, right in the middle of the merit field, you think of the presence of the Buddha, Buddha, and then in front of the Buddha you think of the presence of your Guru, and at the right side and left side of the Buddha, the left side of the Buddha is Nagarjuna.
잠배야다 주된 장면 보기래.
예죠.
예조대라 주된 잠배야지. 예조라 주된 장면.
And all you can also think of the presence of the wisdom Buddha on the left side of the Buddha, and the right side you can think of the Maitreya Buddha Maitreya. The lineage master of the extensive deeds of the Dhamma teaching. And the other side, the wisdom Buddha is the lineage master of profound wisdom, right? So, two presence of their lineage. Right behind the Buddha, we can think of the Doji Chang. That means Buddha. Vajradhara, I think Vajradhara. Vajradhara is the form of the Buddha that he chose when he teach Tantra. He taught Buddha taught Tantra in the form of Vajradhara. It's a different form. So you have 5 different beings. Middle Buddha Shakyamuni, in front Buddha Shakyamuni you have Guru, and the left side you have wisdom Buddha and their lineage. On the right side they are the Maitreya and then Asanga and so forth. And right behind the Buddha you have the image of the Buddha Vajradhara.
Is that when you say the left side of the Buddha and the right side of the Buddha, is it the Buddha's left side and the Buddha's right side? Or is that
Yeah, Buddha's left side, Buddha's right side.
Okay, thank you.
So there you can see 3 ways of visualizing the merit field.
So there you can see 3. Wisdom Guru, do you mean Manjushri?
Wisdom Buddha means Manjushri.
Manjushri.
So here you can see 3 ways of visualizing the merit field. First one is in more detail, in which you think of the presence of enlightened beings and arahats and so forth. Second one is like middle way of time, in which you think of the 5 presence of enlightened beings, such as Buddha and your Guru and Manjushri and Maitreya, and also the Vajradhara Buddha. And then the shortest one, easiest one is you only think of the Guru, who represents the rest of the enlightened being or merit field. If you want to meditate visualizing only the merit field in which the Guru is present, then you have to think that the Guru is like a emanation of the rest of the merit field. So this is how you think of or visualize the merit field.
sambar지 se chalin sewa mashana muini churita sanje chasa ponshu sambarji soso gomya lama chi moto ko yo marwa nene ya ta de töngobe ne sola sanje chane pa upama kandu shu suma kandu da mune so shingu ne pa yu sambarji.
Even though you are not able to, even though you just think of your own good, very good. But it's good that if you back on the corner of your mind, if you think that the rest of the enlightened beings, so the remaining fields are present as well. Even though you can't think of their image, but you just think that they are present, right, around the guru.
That and then so Pejana. Europe Talil Mashania, Europe City, you are somebody Jahayana, you are somebody Jamina, you are somebody Tayadua.
For example, you can think of people in Europe, you haven't seen them, but you haven't been there, but you can think of people in Europe, people in India, you can think of China and all the countries that you haven't seen, you haven't been there, but you can think that and develop the conviction that they are, there is China, there is India, and a lot of similarly, you can think of the merit field in such a way that even though you haven't seen, you don't see them, through your eyes, but you can think of their present.
That is you somebody. That is so
this is the merit field through which you cultivate the merit and purify and then become.
And then so Lapani Tamati Chuja.
So you keep you.
And
So you close your 2 palms with this gesture and think of engage into the self-branch practice.
And that then is to Labani Tamojana, that's to the Chatea to the Lena, then the Choshi to do somebody and tell us to Cosmo Luma Chatsi and then chat the chair.
So when you engage in the self-branch practice, you visualize that you are making prostration right in front of the merit field in which all the other enlightened beings are present.
And it's similar to the Choshi and Tabaki Tesangi, Yigichacha.
Even though you are not making prostration physically, just by thinking in your heart, in your mind, that you develop, such as you develop the faith towards the merit field, and then it's kind of it can be considered the prostration made by the mind.
And so the child to Labatamo to Jabats and the charity.
Even just by by the gesture such as this, can be considered the kind of form of prostration.
And I child to take in a child, Temosun take in a young child to take the give the days of child from the 10 years.
Also, it's good if you are healthy. It's good to stand up and make 3 times prostration if thinking the presence of your merit field. So yesterday, I think the Don have seen the movie, the DVD that you have seen that his son is making prostration in his own room.
So
his non-holiness always makes prostration when he engages into self-branch practice. He does it physically. So when you make prostration, your hand gestures, according to the Tibetan Buddhism, they don't go like this. This is kind of, they say there's the gesture of the non-Buddhist practitioner. They don't go like this. They go finger inside like this. So when you make prostration, you just go first here. And then on the throat. On the level of the heart. And you touch the floor and then and your feet should place together, not like wide separated. Just touch your forehead on the floor. If you want to make full prostration, you lay down entire body on the ground. This is the tradition by the Pension Narupa.
패션이 응아다 저 차도 그래.
It's the prostration taught in tantric teaching.
다 근데 차도 세바이나 패션 빠고 나가 요새.
So it is said that one can accumulate a lot of merit by making full prostration.
가상 군도 장자 되는 거 봐.
Did you see yesterday his always was
패션 장자 되는 거
full prostration, touching, laying all entire his body on the ground and then stretching his hands.
장자. 되네. 다 장자 표만 두는 공자체.
If you cannot make full prostration, and then you can make the short prostration, half prostration.
된적이 되는 수수 초신세에 딱 대발 집으면은 차도 지금 세바이나 수수 수비 올게 되게 싹 뒤로 와. 무슨 말이야? 뒤 장단이 콜로 뒤에 기와래야 돼서 요새. 싹 뒤.
If you make the full prostration, then your body, your entire body lays down on the ground and touch the ground. And it is said that under the ground there are countless atoms, the particles, and so you accumulate lots of merit. So you accumulate the merit that can help attain the rebirth of the will chakra king. I don't know what to say that.
딱 근데 차 집에 내가 봐. 안 삼로 가게 당스라나. 딱 수수다. 지겨워만 다다보다 내셔는 겨워 제 내가 다 수수. 겨워 장기만 내가 도와주고 겨워 장기만 내가. 그래서 좀 받은 수수도 규칙도 도와주고 겨워 뭐 내셔는 참 양도리 미엔나바 진신의 배차도 제일 상하시는 거.
And also when you make prostration, you can think that all the life that you had in the past life with the different forms of body, right? In your past life you had different life in which you had different forms of life. So when you are making prostration with your present body, you can think of all those bodies that you had in your past life. Different form of life. That, you can think of those forms of body in the form of human being. And then they all are making prostration at the same time you make prostration.
Yes, I'm 수수교 오만은 다다봐도 사실 그 디보 몽부 시고집이 다 두고요.
If you can do that, and that can that can help. If you can make prostration with the visualization or imagination that all the bodies that you had in the past they are making prostration in the form of human being, and then through such kind of prostration you are able to eliminate or purify the negative karma that you have accumulated from the past lifetime in your past lifetime.
다 차지 제도담바 다 차니 주다지 되게 주다지 아니 숨스를 챈다 수수 감당 되시는 세트.
So you can make prostration 3 times, 7 times,
주다지 제도는 주다지
21 times.
제도금은 아니면 차 뒤에서
7 times or 21 times or 3 times.
그래서 근데 차지 차지에서는 딱 기대 차들이 제만 돈에 라베도 타무지야 소소대세가.
If you cannot make prostration, you can just pay your respect through power.
대문제도 좀 받는데 차지를 위해서는 몇 가지.
And you can think that you are making prostration physically.
차지. 다 되네 아니 줘봐 펴봐시.
Then you engage into the practice known as offering.
나 줘봐 보여줘 좀 봐야지 말아주다. 지금 농바디나다 지금 별거다 사야를 통해야를 강해야를 강바를 지라와 강기 매도다 뼈다다 근데 참 벨레베 차기 먹으시 우도가 다 야고 여기까지 이제는 대 탐제를 그냥 표기를 삼아라시.
When you are making offering, when you engage into the offering practice, then you can think of that all the valuable things in this world, in entire universe, you can think of that you are making offering of all those valuable or admirable things towards the embodied field.
이제 매지 처바 뷰티다 발라 처바 소소 표현에 삼바 tema 말이지.
So you don't have to think that you don't have the object offering. You can offer all the available things that exist in the universe.
That's true. 내가 장주 기부 야소요 링가요 매도요 신나요 다 배가. 내 자신도 못되는 뭐 로리아 샤는 따뜻해 니 초보신 수비 상관없이.
You can think of the rivers and precious waters, oceans, and also think of the beautiful flowers in the universe, and also the sun and beautiful mountains and trees and plants and so. You can think of all those things and make offering to the merit field.